Hi guys, how are you doing? Sorry I was running a bit late, but just got off to a later start today. How are you guys doing? Let's see, I'm going to start taking down these questions. We've got artist Liz and Isadora. Thank you guys so much for joining me at a later time this evening. And Mariana, hello. Okay. Good question, Isadora. All right. And looks like, hey, Marby, Gongora, how are you? How's the sound here on this end? Let me see. I just need to look at my other end here. See how that's doing. All right. So just bear with me for a moment, if you would. All right. I'm getting there. It's amazing how many little things you have to click, 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 click. All right, there we go. All right. Of course, now all my hangnails want to come out. Not cool. Let me just get back. Get back. All right. There we go. And I don't know that I need that super bright light on. There we go. All right. So Gina and Miss T. Hi, Miss T. I've got that. And I've got Isadora's. And that's right. Isadora's right. Yes, no questions, as simple as you can make. And I've got artist Liz. And I think I've got, okay. And then Marby. All right. Gonna take yours. There we go. All right. Hold on just a moment while I just adjust and get comfortable. All right. Get out my deck and start getting and have a sip of hot cocoa. Yes. Ah, that is so good. Can't be having coffee this time. I will be so sorry. All right. There we go. Hopefully that's not going to come off on the other. It's funny when you play things back and you hear it and it's like gloop, gloop. And you're like, oh no. All right, anyway. Okay. Let's see. We'll go ahead and we'll start this off. And thanks for all 15 of you that are tuned in right now at the moment. I really appreciate it because this was not anticipated. Okay, and Isabelle, and I've got Isadora's. Okay, Isabelle. All right. Thank you. It's good for me to slow down a little bit because I can easily make little mistakes by not just taking a moment and focusing. All right, let's go ahead and begin. All right, I'm just going to ask my spiritual mentors to assist me and to guide me so I can read accurately and clearly to the what is most likely. And please forgive any background noise. It's a family home, and my mic does tend to take care of most of the noise, but not always. All right. So let me just get prepared here. Oh, we've got another live question. And hi. Hello, Ellen. How are you? All right. So the first question up we have is from artist Liz. And will I find a dentist or oral surgeon that can figure out why my gums are not healing after oral surgery almost 2 years ago? Oh, I'm so sorry, Liz. Oh, that must be quite painful, especially to do with the mouth. I've been to specialists, but to no avail. And I developed burning mouth syndrome. That sounds awful. And prayers up for you, always. All right, let's just take a look. So, is Liz going to find someone who can assist her in figuring out what it is that is causing her not to heal? I wonder, is there something with your immune system? I'm sure they've probably done, um, tests out the yin yang, but let me just turn up my gain a little bit. Hi, Jojo Terrell and Mariana. Christian's lies come out soon. All right. Is the sound going in and out? I hope not. Let me just check here on the other end. How is the sound going, you guys? How's it sound? Let me just check on the other end. Makes me nervous there. Where am I? Where am I? Right here. Or is it Ellen wants to know, do you guys hear the sound going in and out, or the sound is breaking out? Damn it. All right. You have several autoimmune diseases. Okay. Let me just see something with the sound. You know what I think it might be? Let me just change the setting. I think it's echo cancellation. Oh, automatically adjust mic volume. Why did it do all that? It hopefully, does that sound any better? I've just adjusted it, so it automatically, which it doesn't usually do, hit me up. I'm sorry for the background noise. That's a lot. Now, can you hear it? Oh, and make sure you spit it out in the garbage can afterward, not in the sink. It will clog the drain. Oh, something? Oh, you guys must be talking about something. Okay, sorry. I'm distracted by family. Oh, okay. Something for the mouth with the extra virgin organic coconut oil. I use that as a like prior to what they call it, like tongue cleaning. Um Hopefully the sound is better now. Sound seems fine. Thank you, Miss T. Yeah, and you want to spit it out, and you can put it like in a you know, paper towel because it's kind of oily, like she said. All right, now I'm just gonna, now that people are out of the common space, I'm going to try and focus. All right, artist Liz, thank you for being patient. Feeling tired, won't stay so long. Thank you. Thank you just for popping in and saying hello. I get it. I get it. Today I took longer and I have to depend on other people, so it kind of took me a little longer today. And I have felt more tired. Oh, but I just thought, well, we'll get her done. All right, artist Liz, is she going to get a specialist that can help her to address the problem that she is experiencing in healing and in suffering that can assist her to either find someone else to help her create a plan to manage uh, if they have to do that. But can you help get her to a specialist who can assist her to figure out a way to manage her situation with her mouth and her body, her health? Artist Liz, will she find a specialist that will help her to do with her health issues and gums. All right, my eyes are watering. Let's see what we get. Make sure I'm holding that. No wonder I thought that felt odd. All right. Liz. She find a specialist to help her to heal. All right, let's see what we get. Oh, well, I am getting the Nine of Cups, and I am getting what is, I think, Judgment. So I just feel like you just need to cross paths with the right, person that is, I think, going to figure it out. So I think yes, you're going to meet the person or you're going to meet someone that can do that for you. Um, and it will be with this like a tremendous new awareness. And I think everything will quote unquote kind of make sense with these cards with the judgment. They are able to make a judgment, use their discernment, I think, maybe about what might be causing or leading up to it, as well as it looks like to me how you might be able to manage it. What is that stuck on there? Let me move that. All right, let's see what else we get. And I'm getting the Three of Cups. It's a lot of cups. I'm wondering if it's like not like a I'm, some kind of rents for sure. But it also makes me feel like, like a solution, and not just like a solution to a problem, but like a liquid that I think will be probably, very important in treatment. But I also feel like you've got people that are really on your side, and I like that. And it's over from where you've been. So between these two cards where you're not well here, you've been suffering for a long time, feeling like you're on the outside looking in, I think you're going to definitely find someone and you'll be a lot happier. Now, when is that? Therein lies the thing. My husband changed my bedding, so now everything's all moved around, and including most of my cards. So I'm gonna have to try and make do. Especially this one deck I especially wanted is not here. But let me just redo this deck here. So that with all the cups, I would think in the month of, I would feel pretty comfortable to say a cups month. It could be, I mean, as a possibility, um, like June and October, November. When's the other? June. You got that one. I know I'm forgetting one. Where is that? Somebody will point it out. I just hate this when my cards get all turned around. So I do see someone that it looks to me like you will definitely, cross paths with someone that will help you to do that. Now I want to try and just see if I can get a time window for you. Thanks for being patient. Um, every time they change my bedding, everything gets kind of tossed and turned around. Okay. So let me see. What was that other water? Oh, Pisces. Yeah, time of Pisces as well. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio months. You know, could be something to keep in mind. I'm very picky about the cards. Sorry about that. And especially when someone else has jumbled up my space. I'm kind of like a cat. All right. Thanks. Sorry. All right, let's take a look. Well, this year, I mean, for goodness sakes, in the next, let's say, 4 months, in the next 4 months, if not sooner, I hope, will artist Liz find someone that can assist her in managing, if not completely eradicating this problem, or at least managing it? Will she find someone that will help her within the next 4 months uh, figure out a treatment plan and what it is, or what the issues are? I understand. I really do understand when you say, like, some days you just don't feel like you have any quality of life. I get it. Because, like, I've been on bed rest for a number of years now with these stupid pressure ulcers, and I am getting better, but it is so slow and it's exhausting. Your body also gets kind of tapped out from healing. And I would suggest to make sure, and you probably are, probiotics, um, extra zinc, and B12. All right. So in the next 4 months, does that look like a good window time that she might possibly come across a healthcare professional or someone that could help her? Well, I do get the Two of Cups. Cups again. Now, a friend might be able to refer you. That's a thought too. Or somebody that you're friendly with. There's positivity here. And I almost feel like someone's like giving you the phone number there. Oh, I know of someone. Or, I just feel like there's a helpfulness. You see that? Oh, I'm so sorry, babe. I really am, because it's such a drag. And you just get tired of the situation, and then people ask you, you're just like, oh, it's the last thing you want to talk about. And there's the worry, okay? And the lack of probably proper rest, um, anxiety, worry, concern about it. And these are together. So I think someone is going to, you're worried that you're not going to meet that person, but I think that you will. And I think someone's gonna, I just keep seeing that Two of Cups, like someone handing you a card or a phone number. And you do get the star. So that's, I like seeing that card, because it really is like you're going through the dark night of the soul, dark years of the soul. I'm saying that because I commiserate, but you are going to get through it. There is a highly spiritual as well, growth connected to this. Now it's like, yeah, I'd like to be able to do that without suffering so much. But yeah, you're getting the star. And here's the burden. It's been a burden. You've had the 2 years, as you've said. Um, I don't know if it'll be right within, 4 months or not, but I think that there's a good likelihood that around about that time, it looks like it could open up for you to cross paths and get that phone number. All right. Um, and I like that star. It's like it's acknowledging the burden that you're dealing with, but also that you're coming to an end, with that in its 10, because it is in the 10 of Wands. So, and you're at a Nine of Swords here. I feel like you're about ready to end out the cycle with this issue. And I think this is the difficulty. This is, the harshness of the situation, sometimes also meanness. But there's also maybe a lack of seriousness too in some cases. or a lack of knowledge, I feel like, of what it could be. And I feel like it's something a little extra where that little fish is coming out of the cup. I, f- I just sense like someone needs to look deeper and less shallow than they are, be more patient. And I feel like a fresh set of eyes as well with that page of cups, maybe even a younger professional. Um, I think you're at that, cross in the road, right? But again, with the 10, I think you will make the decision, I think, once you get the information to try it. And I think it will end up being something that you get figured out. I like that a lot, but it will just require your choice to be active, and I'm sure that you will be. Um, okay, Rosemary, I've got that question. So no more questions. Isadora, if you can just put up the thing, because we'll be here for a while. All right, so I think so. And I think that you could probably find someone within this year, um, artist Liz. So keep us in the loop, and I'll be keeping you in the prayers because that's very difficult to go through. And anyway, yeah, as you know, take care of your immune health. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, all right. It looks positive. I might be off with the timing, but I can tell you that I feel like it's there. And it's just the right moment opening up. Of you coming across the name and persevering, I think also in being active and looking for someone and asking people. But I see it happening. Okay. Now we've got Mariana. Okay. All right, there we go. Will Christians' lies come out soon? Okay, I take it this is someone that may not have been telling the truth. All right, let's clear this deck. Let me just think clear, 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 clear. I've got to get a little bit of lipstick, excuse me, on because if I don't, I'll end up kind of like, I notice I'll do this, I'll like bite my lip. So excuse me for a moment and thank you. Oh, I love this lipstick. It is, I think this is, yeah, what is it? Bold, Coca Bold. Oh, chocolate strawberry. I think it's by Too Faced. Anyway, good stuff if you can get it. Anyways, whoops. All right, will Christian's lies come out soon? Let me just focus on this. So I'm asking my spiritual mentors and yours, to know if this person through the cards, this Christian, okay, let me just also bounce over to the, you're welcome, Liz. Are their lies going to be revealed? So yes, no, like can we have the sun or any other positive card to indicate yes or no? Are Christians' lies going to come out soon? Are Christians' lies going to come out soon? Hmm. Well, maybe not soon, but they're going to have to answer for their behavior, and this kind of puts them in a difficult spot. This card is like gives me the words between a rock and a hard place. I think, in other words, this person's lies are going to catch up with them, and they're going to be kind of cornered and it'll be up to them if they're going to fight and continue to deny or if they're going to what. And I tend to think, let's see what's paired with it. Yeah, I think they will come out, and I think it's a painful ending here, but there's going to be a new uh, morning after a very painful ending. And I think this person's going to be this Christian person. I think they are going to be caught out for those lies. Yeah, they have an ending cycle with that 10 of swords, and they're very mental. So these, like, to me, swords are often about the truth. And I just think there's like a bunch of truth that is going to come out, and they're not going to be able to deny it. And if they've stabbed anybody in the back or, played games like this, it's going to be a very difficult situation that, they're going to just be obviously lying. Very kind of embarrassing. And we have the page of Pentacles. This makes me feel like this could be texts or even written notes, some things that they've done, active, things that they put in motion will be looked at. So, yeah, I think they will for sure. And they're going to be pretty embarrassed. There's the Two of Cups with, let's just see what this, and there's a relationship with a female here that comes into view. And this person might say, well, now I've got to make a decision or a choice about this Christian person. And they will have uncertainty about them. They will have doubt. This woman will have doubt about him, if that makes any sense. Okay, Mariana. All right, let's take a look at Isadora Smith's question. Hi, Miss DJ. Thank you. Thank you for sending Liz love and light. You know, all of us that deal with that kind of stuff really can use it because your immune system gets kind of tapped out, and so you need that boost of people sending you energy. Hi, Ron. How are you? Okay, so let's just see this. Will um, DJT take over Gaza as he said he will? Let's just focus on that. I have so many readings that I have to do for him yet. Because you can't keep up. This guy keeps doing crazy stuff. Crazy, awful stuff. So let's just see. Will he take over Gaza as he said he would? Will Trump take over Gaza as he's indicated that he wants to? Will that happen? Is that likely to happen? Is that going to happen? Will Trump? I got to clear away my own feelings about it. But, will Trump take over Gaza? Is that on his dance card? Yes or no? All right, let's see what we get. I get the Fool. I really don't like that. This is a high risk, and he doesn't know what he's doing. Ugh. And this is just to be nasty. Mm. it looks to me like he's willing to oh, to do this just to be petty um and to show off to the world. And these are the people, and he's doesn't care. It's just to make a point, like cruelty is the point. I don't like that. Here's the Ten of Pentacles. I just don't like this reading. Um, that's the money, that's the people, that's the generations that have grown up there, and the culture, the people, the Palestinian people that have grown up in the Gaza area. What's that paired with? A wish come true, a dream come true. But whose dream come true is that? Because it's over the top. And it's, well, I'm hoping that it's the people of Gaza, that it's their wish come true, but I get the hermit. So that's pulling back. And and the lovers, that's pulling back from a partnership. Is he going to pull back from the partnership with Netanyahu for some reason? That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. It could be that he's advised also by uh, those that he would listen to, maybe, about this issue. All right. But what? There is a plan. I think he's going to seriously try and plan to do it. And this would take time. It wouldn't happen, of course, instantaneously, but I think, yeah, that's part of his plan. But, I think this is the people. I think he thinks, well, that place is a mess anyway. I just, can't stand him. And I think he's thinking, well, what to do about the people there? Yeah, it's their home. There is completion here with the world, and there might be pressure from the rest of the world, but it's also he wants the attention of the world. I don't like this. Knight of Swords, and this is fast acting. This is knee-jerk response. I think he's gonna try. I do. From at this point, I think that his mindset is like, yeah, we're going to um, create that plan. And but it's just as you saw with the Fool and the Knight of Swords, it's foolish, it's foolhardy. What could possibly go wrong? Um, we have a woman here, a woman of compassion, and the Wheel of Fortune. There could be change, um, maybe where another country or the leadership, uh, where a woman is concerned, that either, I don't know, is she helping him to do this, or is this someone? I think this is someone's trying to stand up for and protect. And of course, it's women. There's a delay, though. There's going to be a delay, trying to get a delay on this. And I see women primarily who are seeking, like, for humanitarian, um, you know, planning and assistance. There's also someone that is trying to slow him down a bit, slow his roll. Hi, Sharon. Yes, he is a pathetic, you know what, orange excrement. So it looks, and the other thing I don't like about these two is that this can be a card of martyrdom. And these people have already been through so much, and the basic people that are paying the price are not the high flying Israeli folks or the high flying Arab folks. It's your common people, and it's just disgusting. And that's really what all these wars now are about. I see having to walk away, and there is, I don't know if I hate to say it, but look at the pain and the suffering. Either he's going to have to walk away or the people are going to have to walk away. And maybe both at some point. Let me just see what else comes with that. The Page of Wands and a King of Cups. Now, we did have a Queen of Cups, and there's the start of some sort of, I feel like, plan or action with a male. I think these are people that are trying to help the Palestinian folks maintain a home. I mean, it's just incredible and just so upsetting. Yeah, this is not going to go down without action. But I do see the Ten of Cups and a King of Wands. So I see it gets delayed and there's pulling back and there's, other counsel in, but I think it will be, for all intents and purposes, in his point of view, on. He intends, he's serious about doing that, but I don't think it's going to quite be able to manifest if things continue the way that they have. It looks like people are able to kind of, I think, maybe delay it, bring up issues. So for right now, he fully intends to do it, and I think will be trying to slap together some plans. I hate to say that. It sounds crazy, but he is. He is not well. And he is, you know, just not, the longer he goes like this, his decline is, you can see it even more so. Okay, Gina wants to know, how does this week look for her communication wise? So let's take a look at that. And thank you so much, Sharon, for popping in, and Ron. It's so nice of you. Thank you. Make sure y'all visit Ron if you haven't, and visit JoJo Tarot. Anyone that you might see that might have a channel, give them a look. See if it is your wavelength or not. All right, so let's clear this and let's take a look at Gina's question for communication for Gina. I'm hoping that we'll get something really positive, like um, the Ace of Wands and the Magician would be really awesome. The Magician is great for communication. So let's see, how does communication look for Gina this week, this coming week? Anything she need to know about communication? Communication for Gina this week. All right, let's see what we get. Well, we do get an Ace of Pentacles. So I think you're going to see manifestation or the beginnings of manifesting goals or plans. So it must be pretty good. Let's see if it's paired up. Kirsty, I will take this one, but it's because I was able to remove another one, but I'm not taking any more questions at this point. And we do have that after a loss, there's like been some remorse. Maybe there was a loss of something here that one had hoped would uh, begin to happen or manifest. And this has to do, it looks like, with collaboration, or it will be connected to collaborative work, communication, and it's going to work out. I like this. We get some flexibility here and a little bit of this, little bit of that, and correction. There is a correction of the imbalance. So I like that. I like that a lot. So I think it looks good collaborative wise with work, and people will come around, and be more, yeah, then you get going, and there's inspiration with the Ace of Wands, and then, it's looking at things from a different perspective as well. Perhaps other people, and there's been a delay, but I think there's also something to be said for looking at it from another person's point of view. A perspective might be needed. Yeah, look, here's accomplishment. I like that. And I think that stability. So I like it. But I think there's a little tweak. I think there's a little tweak, and just be open, you know, and ensure that others feel that they can share what they feel, honest communication, because it looks like it looks good. All right, let's take a look at Miss T. All right, let me just get my cocoa. All right. Whoops. I didn't get the question started. Miss T. There we go. Will you ever own your own home? Let's take a look. Miss T. Yes or no? Will Miss T ever own her own home? Will Miss T ever own their own home? Miss T own their own home. Okay, let's see what we get, Miss T. Well, I do have a card of the past and nostalgia. All right. And it is paired with, I feel like, yes, the Queen of Pentacles, a very domestique um little home. I feel like when I was shuffling, what came to mind, or what, there was an image of like a small, like, cottage, or a small place um with a garden, and that when I see this, it might remind you of a grandmother or a family member. There is a very nostalgic energy to it. Maybe it looks like, if it is not in a neighborhood or a place um, that you grew up in, it might just be that it reminds you of it. But I think yes. And I like that you have that Queen of Pentacles, money, and that kind of that home. She's got her garden, she's got her little cute little place. Look at that. This is taking action, making things happen. But it's not going to happen unless you get off your duff and take, you know, set it in motion. So it's down to putting the ball rolling here, making the decision. And I like that because it looks to me like, yeah, you can have that. You've just got to get yourself aligned. And I do like this. I feel like there is maybe you want to stay safe, but might be staying too safe that way. This would be a good uh, actually means of having security or stability, your own home. And I see you overcoming the obstacles should you want to. And you get real serious about it. You can overcome the obstacles, you can figure it out. And I think if you want it badly enough, the answer is yes, it's open to you. Okay? Now you might have to do things a little bit differently, or you might have to wait. Um, for the right place, but be active, be looking uh, in a variety of ways, online and when you're driving, past, or if you ever go out for a drive or something, look around. Take some time to invest the energy into it because I see you just have to think outside the box, and I think, yes, you will. And I feel like it was interesting to get that nostalgia because, like I said again, I got that cottagey, little cozy, oh, isn't it, sweet? This, you know, nice little home. Because who wants a great big place? You got to clean it, and the older we get, forget it. So there could be some kind of offer or making an offer and taking that risk, going out on that limb, taking a leap of faith. And I feel like you're meant to do it. I do. There's the Hermit and the Ten of Pentacles. I think there's a means to find the money at the right time. But it would does matter about watching and being actively, how weird to say, actively waiting, but you know what I mean. All right, but I get yes. And you don't have to just do things one way. You need that flexibility because I think there's going to be kind of a little maybe unusual way, uh, you know, uh, that you go about it. It's not going to be the typical route. There's a feeling of that. You've been dreaming of a cottage for years. Yeah, and I just feel like, not for nothing. You got the green light, and it also makes me feel like with that magician, create it and talk with your spiritual mentors and let them know what actively waiting, but you know what I mean. um it's like you've got it in mind and you've got it on the shelf and you're quietly looking, it's there. And I think writing down things that you might realize that, oh, I don't want that, making pros and cons, and kind of enjoying the process while you're waiting. And I really think you could make it very, very positive in that sense. So, yeah, there are some things that have not played out yet that have yet to reveal themselves. Um, and trusting your intuition and taking your time. And with the money thing, there is something also that might work out for you financially that you are not aware of yet. So that would be nice, huh? Something unexpected. And there you are, actively watching. You're watching for sure with the Page of Swords. And, you know, it can be right now being financially perhaps a bit anemic or going through some issues, waiting for a better financial cycle. And I think working in collaboration, once again, not just, uh, it's kind of waiting, but waiting for the right moment to act. Maybe, if you don't like something, you're not going to respond. So get active with other people, have other people help you look. I think that's important with that Three of Pentacles. And there's something unexpected here where I think you leave, okay, and maybe an area that you're at right now, and it might not be something that's unforeseen, and you leave an area. And I just feel like there's going to be a new start, a new beginning, and you could come into money in a unexpected way, you know? But yeah, it's going to be a little bit of waiting and waiting through some crazy financial stuff, I'm sure, because of you know who. But don't give up. Don't give up. Just know that there's a bit of a delay and waiting for things to line up. Okay? And in the meantime, like I said, enjoy the process. Write things down. Make a, what they call that? Something board, a vision board. That might be enjoyable in the meantime. Okay, so we got that. And we got DJT. We got, okay. Oh, okay. Artist Liz. I will hold that as a second one. Let me just get the other questions where, okay. And then I'll come back to that. Okay, Marby, general reading. All right, let's see what we get. Let's see, what should I do? I know, I'm going to use a new deck. It's called Angel Numbers Deck. Oh, there's so much brightness. It's kind of hard to, it's kind of iridescent. It's huge. Oh my goodness. And there's like all kinds of numbers listed here. So let's just see what we get for you. All right. Marby, I think you're the first person I'm going to read on using this deck. So let's see. General reading for Marby. Number, angel numbers. We ask Marby's guides to join me and use this deck to give her information that she might need to consider or to keep in mind. I'm going to give this a good shuffle. And again, thank you for being so chill with me tonight and joining. And if you would, please do give me a thumbs up. It helps the algorithm. Drop a little comment emoji or something. Those simple things will boost a channel. Okay. So for Marby, now I feel like I'm getting this deck a little more worked in, kind of broken into. Okay. Marby, what are the cards? I'll draw four for her. What are the cards with the information for her? All right. Oh, these are kind of big. All right. We have the number 682 and it says bravery. And you are supported to be you. Your angels reveal their affirmation that it takes courage to live life differently. They fill you with their support to live life bravely as authentically you are. Make a mental list today Sorry, my ear is tickling because my hair is pushed in there. Make a mental list today of the places you have feared being yourself. Think of a small way to confront those fears now. All right. That was number 682. And it's about bravery. That's confronting, getting out of your comfort zone, working, I think, also on not being so uh, discombobulated. Hard not to be when you're out of your comfort zone, though. But they want you to just, you know, be yourself and to have the courage to be yourself, no matter where you are. All right. And they've got your back wherever you have feared. And here we have 673, which is fifth dimensional thinking. It's time to level up. Your angels want you to level your thinking up to the fifth dimension. All right. But you may be stuck with mundane struggles and material world values that kind of get us stuck, Because they do. This world is so dense and it can be very anxiety inducing. It can be, you know what I'm saying. But anyway, it can get us focused on these worldly matters rather than we can lose sight of the fact that we're also a spiritual being. So this is about remembering to let go of the material world type values and reframe your thoughts, keeping the big picture in view, connect to your purpose and the valuable lessons you are learning at the very moment, and draw another card with an intention for guidance as to your next steps. All right, so that's interesting. Now they want us to draw another card and you get help. And this is 347. Take care of your health, Marby. There is an urging from your angels to take seriously a health matter that you may have let go by the wayside. How you treat your body is important. It shows self love and care. Reflect now on what you've maybe been avoiding. Make a doctor's appointment. Get a blood panel done. I've just done that. Or address a concern that you may have put off. Okay, so taking care of your health, leveling up in thinking, releasing, being more yourself, being brave. Uh, what else with that? And being present. Don't allow the material world to change your perspective. That it's all that this is what matters. Wealth, money, bleh. Channel anxiety. Oh my gosh, that's interesting. Has that been a problem at all? 292. Channel anxiety, and that might go along with the health and the leveling up. So you need to release fears about being yourself around certain people or places. Um, go into bravery. Your guides are with you, and your angels are validating that the anxiety and grief you might be experiencing can certainly feel overwhelming, and that they are with you. And they urge you to channel those emotions into a positive distraction. Clear your energetic space to create an oasis for something enjoyable and unrelated to your anxieties by cleansing yourself with water in some way, like taking a bath or shower or swimming if possible. That's interesting. So there's something about stress relief definitely here and distracting yourself from stress. And is the guidance that you're being leveling up in your thinking on your health and channeling your anxiety. And by doing more, positive things to release that. Does that make sense? And here's the last card. And then you have new choices, 255. And that's changes are indicators. So, like, this is a lot. It makes sense, though. It's like transformation, leveling up, letting go of a lot of old stuff. Yeah, even a nice bath. Like, I had a really, like, I took a long shower tonight. Changes are coming and will bring new decisions for you to make. Your angels encourage you to greet these changes as assurance that your intentions are coming to be. Well, that's meaning that see these things coming as manifestation, I guess. Reflect on any negative emotion, again, fears, uncertainty, or worry that you've been going over and over again in your head and thinking about too much. And time to visualize uh, changes and visualize that which has been a worry withering into the universe and letting it go, kind of like just releasing your worries and your concerns. So that's number 255. And you could always replay this if you want to write down the numbers and see if they show up during the day later or anything like that. So that's really about a lot about personal growth. I'm fascinated that it actually made sense. I mean, look at all these cards. Very interesting. But release fears, allow yourself to do new things, and level up, you know? Good stuff, good stuff. All right, Isabelle. And then we have Rosemary and Christy, and then I'll take that extra question from Liz. Artist Liz. Okay. Right now we have Isabelle. Any any messages from my loved ones? I'm going to go ahead and use this deck again because it does carry that. And I know the other deck that I usually use from The Departed is over there. So I'll just continue with this angel numbers and see what they give you. Okay, Isabelle? So I'm going to ask Isabelle's angels, her spiritual mentors, to use these cards to give me 4 cards in guiding Isabelle for things that she needs to be aware of and to keep in mind. Guidance for her from her angels. Okay, Isabelle, or her loved ones. Same thing. All of them on the other side. They love us. Let's see, this is for Isabelle. Let's see what we get. Hopefully, I got this. You have safe with 844. Sorry about that. Just too bright with these overhead lights. Okay. Feel secure in the divine. So they're letting you know that you're safe and there's in the divine. Your angels want you to feel secure and safe in their watchful presence. You've been given an abundance of blessings recently, and see these blessings and count them. And sometimes, just have gratitude, even if it's just like the parking space or the extra, uh, the last bag of bread that you like to buy or whatever. As you do, say a prayer to the angels for gifting these things to you. No blessing is too small to count. So, but also just feel secure and safe and know that they are with you. Um, if you're ever afraid, just tune in to them and try and connect to their presence because they're saying they're letting you know that they're with you and that they have blessings to bestow. And just say a prayer of gratitude, okay? Universal abundance, the 000. Wow. So it was 844 and 000. Wow, that just popped into focus. It says the universe abundantly supports you. Well, they're really letting you know that there is a lot of love, support, and protection from the other side for you. This number enhances all attributes of other cards that you may draw. So, safety, again, and protection. Creating a powerful connection between you and your angels, your guides. Visualize the power of the universe flowing into your being and visualize your own creative forces amping up to meet it. Draw another card knowing that the next message will be amplified by this energy. So this is a boost of abundance and abundant security and protection that they're with you. And here's the advice. This is what they want to amplify is this advice. Signs are everywhere. 451. This is an alert from your angels. They are around you with the strong messages as how to proceed in a tricky situation. And they will use anything they can to reach you. So prepare to be surprised. Repetition is their favorite way to hit a message home. So they might show with the repetition of numbers, and it says, draw another card while asking for more specific advice. Okay. And befriend fear. It's a lot about letting go of fears and releasing fears and being brave. A lot of people and feeling secure and knowing that they can take some risks, within reason that they might need to. Okay, so befriend fear. You are stronger than your fears, Isabelle. Fear is not an indication of success or failure, it just exists within you. Your angel's message is this: as you manifest your goals and dreams, consider where fear creeps in and limits you. It's not going anywhere. So it's time to make friends with your fear. Reflect presently on how your fear could become a friend instead of a foe. So take, break down, take your power back. It's basically the message. Take your power back. Know that you have that divine protection and guidance and love, and just tap into it, especially when the world becomes too worldly, you know? It's a nice message. All right, Rosemary, will I be successful in selling my house this year or next? I can't stand the harassing inspectors, thieving neighbors, and it needs a lot of repair. All right, let's just see. Let me put this one back. Ooh, and I'm so sorry you're going through that. Makes you feel like you're in a money pit, huh? So let's just see. Yes or no? Will Rosemary be successful in selling their home or her house this year or next? So within this year or next, will Rosemary be able to sell her home and get out of there? Let me just, I want to split the deck here. Okay. Will Rosemary sell her home and get out of there this year or next, in the next 2 years? Will she get that home sold? I believe so. You get a page of wands. And that is the beginning of action, activities, beginning, starting, and interest. I think people's interest in the place. Um, yes, I feel like you will with Three of Cups. That's a sense of celebration. Um, and together you get the Page of Wands and the Three of Cups. So I think this year, things will lead up to definitely being able, I think, to sell it within maybe latter part of this year or next. But yes, within the next 2 years. This is how you feeling about the place. I can understand that with the Five of Pentacles and the fighting and the um, thieving and harassment. But this is having forethought, this is looking ahead and also looking at another area. But yes, I do think so with the I'm sorry, not temperance, but with the Empress. To me, that's the home. It's also part of the home, also abundance. And I feel like it will, you know, is on the a horizon just a little further out. So I think so. I think so. I think it is, yeah. 1 to 2 years, I think, is likely here. We have this fluctuation going on and the ups and downs with that place, but I do think you will get it. You might have to ask a lot less, but I think yes. All right, because somebody will have to, you know, fix it up or whatever. And again, the Eight of Wands, and that's that problem with the theft. That theft might get worse, so you might want to, you know, get your cameras installed or whatever, because that does look like it picks up. There's a King of Cups here. It looks like a male that's obnoxious. That could also be a neighbor. But yeah, I do see you getting out of there, and that it does have kind of a dark factor to it, you know. But I see yes, probably more to the just to be on the safe side, more on this probably like in the second year, because I think this year's going to be a little bit crazy, money wise for people. But you never know. But I do see it happening. All right, Christy A. You wondered if you have a stable income starting this month or soon. Okay. Well, as long as you're doing the work to make a budget and stick to it, um, that is the beginning of it anyway, huh? Let's take a look. Okay. Christy A. Will she have stable income beginning this month or soon in the next month or so? Is her income going to become more stable and regular? Will her income become more stable? So will Christy A's income become more stable? I think so. Three of Cups. That looks really good. And it does look like there is a change. Um, and I think it's for the better. Maybe it's a change of a fluctuation. Yeah, it looks like you've been through a hard time. And please note that both of these cards show a new morning light coming after a dark time. So it looks like you've been through a lot of, yeah, there's the moon. Uh, some hidden and uncertainty, hidden factors, but I feel like that can end. It's just a matter of bringing clarity and intention. Yes, I think Knight of Swords taking action quickly and being focused with that Knight of Swords, making up your mind like, yes, and bringing balance. I like that for you. So, yes, I think that it will. Um, there might be also looking to, I don't know if you will be looking at anything legal involving that. If not, if there's nothing legal that you would be pursuing, I think that this shows that it would become stable or balanced because justice is also about balance. Now, it does show like having like gosh, to like rebuild your life or something. And yeah, like putting down bad habits and I think totally like spending too much, things like that. And maybe also spending uh, sometimes without the care that we should employ, with more thought. Janessa, let's see. I didn't see her question on there. Huh. I'll have to go back and see if I can find it. Because on mine here, I get, let me see. Janessa, can you just repost your question? Because I know I didn't get your question down sooner for some reason. Um, all right. Let me just look through this again. Try to be careful here. But yes, it does look like it will become stabilized. Okay, Kirsty, but I would say that there's a change in oppressive uh, habits. Yeah, saving money. And also there's a plan. And you're working within that plan to, I think, build up and be stable. So I'm going to say yes, but it looks like you've sure been through a lot. And about the ladies, okay, there it is. Okay. Yeah, because I didn't have that in there. That's interesting. Okay. And then I also have Ellen R. Okay. Janessa, Ellen R. And then I'll cover our artist Liz, hers. All right. So here we go. Will I get into a new relationship soon? Okay. Are you ready? Let me just put this in the. Okay. Will Janessa get into a new relationship soon? What does she need to know? You're welcome, honey. What does she need to know? What does Janessa need to know about getting into a relationship soon or relationships? And if there's one on the horizon with somebody nice, what do we have? What does she need to know? Oh, that's just wild. I get the Sun and the Two of Cups. So I'm going to say yes. There's a spotlight, there's clarity and positivity on a relationship here. You know, the Two of Cups. And it looks like a love relationship. So I'm going to say yes. Wow. And there's balance here, or maybe some clarity with where things, I don't know, where legal issues might matter, or where maybe a relationship, I don't know if you're coming out divorced. Um, you found my question. Yeah, I did find it eventually. It's weird, and I'll get to it. I do see this feels like judicial almost, like there's some issue. I don't know if you're like, have you just gone through some sort of divorce or an end in a relationship? This could also be just clarity and having a greater understanding, a balanced perspective to make that choice. But I do see a male there, and I feel like there's a decision. So I'm gonna say yes. That was crazy. Boom, boom. And there he is, a King of Wands. Looks like there might have been some competition or arguing in the past that made you feel stuck. So yeah, I think you will definitely have that coming. That was wild. I've never seen someone just boom. So that answers that. Okay. Nice. Um, Ellen R. Yes. Your question. Okay. And then I will do the last question that artist Liz had. All right. General reading for the rest of February, please. All right. What are the vibes? What are the vibes for February? You know what? I'm going to try. What's the vibe? Let's see what we get. What is the vibe for the rest of February? It looked like you really are, Janessa, because you got the Sun and the Two of Cups, and then you got Justice. Things look nice and balanced, and making a decision. It looks good. All right, let's see. What's the vibe for Ellen's the rest of her February? Isn't that crazy how quickly things are going? And just think, every day is one day closer to not having you know who messing up our country. We come closer to one day less of him being around. I'm just trying to give you a positive spin. It's what I'm doing. It helps me. Okay. So Ellen R. Ellen R. What's the vibe guides for Ellen R's the rest of her February? What does she need to know? What could be helpful? You had to have a restraining order. Sorry, because I did see, sorry, Ellen R. Janessa is saying an X that you had to walk. Okay, that's why we have the justice. Okay, yeah. All right, that makes sense. Thank you so much for, I mean, that's pretty personal stuff, but I appreciate you confirming for me so I could understand why I saw the aspect of the judicial. That's really good. I like that for you. Yeah, I would doubt that he would be as well, artist Liz. One day closer to spring. It has been a cold winter. Yes, what do we have for Ellen R. for the rest of her February? What's the vibe? Ellen R. Ellen R. February. The rest of February. All right. We're getting healing, self-care, introspection, and meditation. Sounds good. And it's paired with because there's chaos, upheaval, disaster, and downfall. Yeah, we know what that's about. And I do think that this is the societal issue with you know who. Yes. So this is, I think, all of our message here, because we can't just consume this without positive outlet and go into meditation. Remember, and I always said before dealing with him, self-care would be very big. Introspection, meditation, detox, and we get masked, and we get hiding, concealment, deception, and we get sipping, rumors, gossip, and nosy. So I think pulling back away from all that drama, um, and not investing into it too heavily, not allowing it to, I feel like with the sipping of the tea and knowing that like this masking of the concealment, the deception, and the rumors and the gossip, it's like the disinformation. I feel like just knowing what it is and remaining, it says hopeful, success, optimistic, inspired. But to me, there is that real highlight of self care, introspection, and meditation. And the societal issues, definitely. Sometimes at night, I sit up and I'm just like, and I have to do my little exercises, you know? And yeah, again, this is from because things are toxic and the drama and the arguments and the incompatibilities. Some things you just can't talk to some of these people and you just got to go and do something positive. And that's the message. So I think for the rest of this month, that's what you're to do is to focus on your self-care, you know, spa at home, friends that you're on the same wavelength with, all of us, because otherwise there's like shattered, broken dreams, nightmares, you know, and legal, lots of court issues and paperwork following that. So, you know, TLC really, and our stamina, and take your vitamins. And if you haven't been taking them, get back on to taking a multivitamin, you know, for real, especially with the change in season and because more illnesses you guys have been popping up from different places, right? Okay, now artist Liz, you wanted me to look at real quickly, um let's see, the question from your mother Margaret or your brother John. All right, we can do that. And this will be the last question for the live. And thank you so much. I'm just going to continue to use this vibe deck and see how that comes out. So, what is the message from? Does her mother or brother have a message they would like to get through to her with the cards, this deck? And thank you guys so much for joining me at a later time. Sorry I had to do that, but every so often I kind of do. I have other people I have to depend upon and I can't always do things as soon as I'd like. You're welcome. It's my pleasure to read for you guys. It's an honor. So let's just see. What is the message from Liz's loved ones? And I'm thinking of her mom and her brother. What is their message to her through this deck? All right, let's see what we get. Huh, love affair. Dirty little secret. I don't think that's probably what they're talking about, but okay, well, we're gonna ignore that one. Well, it does say time and delay, procrastination, too busy. I don't know. Have you been too busy for a intimate relationship. It might be that there's a delay with that or too busy putting it off. Boy, that was awkward. Um, and you're getting glow up. So, new opportunities, new career, successful business. There's new things coming your way, I think, also with what you do creatively. We've kind of felt that, and that glow up kind of goes in with that don't sell yourself short. If you putting off a relationship or, you know, whatever, um, concealing, hiding. Maybe you're not so you glow up. To me, it's like the message is don't hide yourself, don't hide your beauty. Um, it's hard to feel that way when you know you're dealing with health issues, but it's saying remember that you're very beautiful, and you are. I can see that, and that this is just a temporary thing. And once you get to feeling better, I think you're gonna really have some new energy. Um, let's see what else we have. Definitely give wide berth to the narcissist that might be too clingy and coming around. Um, yeah, those are like a dead relationship, old ways. And remember, that's a thing of the past, and I'm sure you will. It's like, oh, I'd rather be alone. Thank you. Um, even if they apologize, that's weird. Maybe there's some dork that's going to try to come in and, hey, I don't have any more friends because I'm a narcissist and you're nice. Um, but it might be like insincere or somebody, that's maybe in a bit of a bind too, because we also get legal issues. So that kind of comes jumbled. But for me, I think there's a real message here about feeling how you feel about yourself and taking yourself more seriously at some point in the future for if you want a more intimate relationship and you do have that glow up, but you don't want to go back to narcissistic losers. And smell the roses, no rush. Take some time, get out in nature. And it says antisocial. I don't know. In your feelings, silent treatment may be left out. Or it could be just in your feelings. Right now it's kind of hard to feel like a couple of friends you had to walk away from. Okay, that makes sense. Well, it's okay. These cards are saying to me, it's okay. There may have been envy, um, or resentment or competition, or just some kind of discontent going on. But just to take the time out to enjoy nature, you time, and to think more of yourself. Definitely that. You've been alone so long you don't know if you're user friendly. I'm sure you're fine. Don't worry. Nightlife. Oh, here you're going to Vegas and gamble and striptease. No, no. Um, I see healing. So I think, you're, going more toward meditation and I feel like introspection and self-care. And but I think they just like to throw that. I think you're probably your brother throwing this in there. Hey, that'll be funny. That sounds like something they would do. But it's good vibes. Um, now live in the moment and enjoy your life. This looks really silly. So I think they're definitely giving you a bit of some silliness, but also the message of it's not going to always be that way. And there's peace and balance and happiness. So, and be present in the moment, smell the roses because you're moving forward. It felt like a brother. I thought, wait a minute, this sounds like something my brother would do. I was teasing who here? And look, soulmate. they keep wanting to bring something up. So there could be somebody eventually that's you could come across that would be uh, a romantic partner. They're bringing that up. But you might be too paranoid at this point and on guard. And we've talked about that. Yeah, I'm getting it, but he's saying don't give it up. There's possibilities. Follow your dreams, sis, and believe in yourself. That's definitely them. And they gave you a lovely, silly kind of message. That was your brother and your mom for sure. I like that. But they don't want you to be alone, I think, and to remember that at some point there might be somebody worth bothering with. Okay. And that felt really like that brother goofy energy. We're all a work in progress, right? And take time, smell the roses, enjoy yourself. And usually, when you're doing that, that's when you look the most interesting to other people. You could look a mess and have your hair up and being in a pair of sweatpants, and to someone else, they're going to look at you and think, ah, there's my queen. But it looks good. Oh, God, my hair is still wet from my shower. All right, you guys, that was great fun. And I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I sure did. So I will be looking to get out another video between now and the next live. Definitely, things have just been a little bit crazy and not the best health-wise, but I'm hanging in there. And thank you so much for tuning in and have a great week. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.